Just as it has always been, when our memories of the ancient world fade into twilight, a new era dawns to fill the void, an unfamiliar path with a pulse of its own, a tempo not dictated by the labor of men, but accelerated by the rhythm of machines, launching the world into an age of bold innovation. From this cauldron of steel and sweat, a vision of prosperity emerged. Harnessing the untold power of the elements, turning night into day, creating new designs that brought the world stage to the masses, and providing an experience that many had never imagined. The advent of mechanized warfare brought devastation like none the world had ever seen, providing a window of opportunity for some to dictate conformity as regimes spread their ideologies with a heavy hand, inciting the world to the brink of war. And yet, some chose a different path, and through their vision brought unique perspectives to the world. As singular proponents of free thinking remained, striving for peace in their endeavors to unlock the secrets of the universe, some of which would fill our hearts with fear and regret. And as this progress unfolds, the finite nature of our world becomes clear. Our survival, the survival of all the world's peoples, depends on our ability to coexist in peace. But this peace is tenuous. Although mankind will always look onward, yearning for more, searching for new boundaries, only to break through them, with the understanding that this world is one in which we all share, comes the responsibility of knowing that the decisions you make today will have a lasting impact on the generations of tomorrow.
Hello everybody, and as you have probably recognized, this is Civilization 5. It's a bit different thing, I like to play it a lot, and so I decided that why not film this also with Minecraft also being of course the number one, but this too. Here we have the settings which I'm going to be with. The leader is random because I don't want to decide right now which leader to be, and yeah, I don't. Also, the other reason is that I don't want to make now the decision that what victory type are we going to try to get with. The map type is Earth. I like it a lot. There is of course something like continents which is pretty used, but I like Earth more, so I'm going to go with it. It will take longer to find everybody, and it's fun to recognize in some point of the game where on Earth are you. The map size is standard, which means there is 8 civilizations with me underneath, and or I believe so. I'm not really sure. And there is 16 city-states. The difficulty level is Prince, which is basically normal difficulty. I have tried to play with King, which is hard, but I always lose, so that's not really fun to watch. The game pace is quick because I like quicker games that won't take that long to finish. Actually, let me thank you. And yeah, right. No, there is just 8 civilizations together, so me and 7 others, which are all random. I'm not going to pick them. About the victory types, time is taken off, but there is still the science, domination, cultural, and diplomatic. We'll see what victory type will we going on with. There is on I have quick movement, which means that there is no animations when the units move, which makes the game pace faster, and I like it. Also quick combat, which is basically the same, but it's on when there is a fight going on. And last one is no barbarians, because I really don't like barbarians. Maybe I might take them next game, but this is just for me to have fun, and yeah. So let's go. I'm going to be Napoleon, and yeah.
First consul and emperor of France, Napoleon I, ruler of the French people. France lies at the heart of Europe. Long has Paris been a world center of culture, arts, and letters. Although surrounded by competitors and often enemies, France has endured as a great nation. Its armies have marched triumphantly into battle from one end of the world to the other, its soldiers and generals among the best in history. Napoleon Bonaparte, France yearns for you to rebuild your empire, to lead her once more to glory and greatness, to make France once more the epicenter of culture and refinement. Emperor, will you ride once more against your foes? Can you build a civilization that will stand the test of time?
I hope so, and I'll definitely try to do it. The extra thing is City of Light, which means that museum and world wonder theming bonuses are doubled in their capital. That's gonna take effect probably later in the game, but especially the museum thing. But world wonders, I personally like to go with some of the early game world wonders, so that is pretty good for me. Then the special units and buildings, Musketeer, which is first one of the first cool gunpowder units of the game, and only the French may build it. This unit has a higher combat strength than the musketman, which it replaces. So it's not an early game unit. That's pretty good. And then there is Chateau, which must be built adjacent to a luxury resource. It may be not adjacent to another bonus as a fort. Must be built in a French territory. When flight rate is reached, its culture yield increases by 1 and its gold output increases by 2. That is pretty good also. I'm not sure how much we will be using that though. So this seems pretty good place. There is whale, which makes us more happy, and there is also truffles, which makes us more happy. Oh, haha. This is so much easier now that I actually have a mouse. Yeah, let's settle actually here, and we have got 13 culture, and which is more better, we can get another ruins and archery, so we have a little head start compared to other guys. I probably will start with Monument just because I like to get some of that early culture and border expansion. We'll be going probably, I don't know, pottery, because that's just good thing to go for in the beginning, and it just gives you the most options. And then let's hit next turn. So I like playing with the icons on because that helps you notice which resources are there in the place. It's not that I wouldn't be able to see that, but I just like noticing it earlier. So I think as French, I'm not probably going to be small. I think I like rapid expansion. So Liberty would be good. Tradition I won't go with. Honor neither, because Honor really is pretty bad. I don't really see why to use it. And Piety increases the faith. No, well, faith we don't really need. That's not that necessary, so I go with Liberty, which will provide us one culture in every city and unlocks building the pyramids. And when we have adopted all the policies in the Liberty tree, we will get a great person of our choice near the capital, which